Welcome to Headrest. Take a slow breath in and let it go. From the stillness, a story rises, one that holds a quiet truth. In an old German town, there lived a council of wise men who took their wisdom very seriously. One morning, they gathered in the square, looked up at the mountain behind the village, and declared, with great authority, that it was in the wrong place. Nobody questioned this. After all, these were the wise men. If the mountain was wrong, then the mountain was wrong. So at dawn, the entire council lined up at the base of the slope, pressed their palms flat against the rock, and pushed. They pushed through the morning, sweat running down their faces, arms trembling. Hours passed. The mountain did not move, not even a little. But they kept going, because the effort felt like progress, and progress felt like proof they were right. By midday, the sun was brutal. One by one, they peeled off their heavy wool coats, folded them neatly, and placed them in a pile behind them. Then they turned back to the mountain and pushed harder still. While they pushed, a band of thieves crept along the road, saw the pile of coats sitting unguarded, scooped up every last one, and vanished without a sound. At sunset, the wise men finally stopped. Their arms ached, their backs were sore. They turned around, expecting to see their coats right where they left them. But the coats were gone. They squinted into the distance. Nothing. No coats anywhere. And then, slowly, a grin spread across the eldest man's face. "Brothers," he said, "look how far we have pushed the mountain. We cannot even see our coats anymore." The others looked at each other and nodded. One by one, they began to smile, then to laugh, then to celebrate. They had done it. They had moved the mountain. The missing coats proved it. And so the wise men walked home that evening, coatless, sunburned, and deeply satisfied. The mountain stood exactly where it always had. But the story had moved. This is what the mind does when it has invested everything in being right. It does not need the mountain to move. It just needs the coats to disappear. Any missing evidence becomes proof of success. Any gap in the facts becomes a victory. The ego does not fear failure. It fears looking small. So it will push against things that cannot be moved, ignore what has been lost, and celebrate what was never accomplished. Not because it is stupid, but because the story of who we are feels more important than what actually happened. And perhaps you have felt this. That moment when you realize you have been pushing against something immovable. Not because it made sense, but because stopping would mean admitting you were wrong. And the mind whispers, just a little longer, just a little harder. But what if you could simply stop pushing, turn around, and notice what is actually there, not what the story says should be there. Take a slow breath in and let it go. And now, very slowly, begin to return to the room around you. Carry this with you, not as advice, but as a quiet seeing. You do not have to move mountains to be enough. As the Zen proverb reminds us, sitting quietly, doing nothing, spring comes, and the grass grows by itself. Thank you for sharing this moment with Headrest. Namaste.